cheap biscuits. When I say cheap, these are cheap. These are 30p cheap, these. I don't even think my mum's 30p. Well, actually, yeah, she probably is. 4 for a quid. My mum would definitely do 4 for a quid, yeah. Welcome to another video. I'm back on the Syndicate. I'm trying to catch a 30 this year. There's a few in here. I think there's 7 different ones up to now. Might be more. By the time I catch one, there'll probably be more than 7. There's some knocking on the door already. 28s, 29s. Yeah. Solid bags, 3 rods. Forgot my milk for brews. My mate Derby saved me. That was a good start. Cracked a solid bag off. You know, it's gone from disaster to not as bad. Yeah, right, I'll show you my rig. Solid bag rig, I know, but I've tweaked it a tiny little bit. Whether it'll make a difference, I don't know. I'll take anything at the minute. Last 2 sessions on here blanked, so I'm hoping it's third time lucky. Yeah, I'll show you my solid bag rig. I've also got the 3 times, it's more than 3, but the 3 best times I put my foot in it driving the bus with disabled people. Yeah, so stay tuned for all that. Solid bags, nothing new there, is there? 12mm wafter, massive kicker, just trying that out. 3 ounce lead. Avid stem, Avid Carp solid bag stem, size 4 hook. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Whether it'll work or not, I don't know. I can't see why not. It's just an extended kicker in it. That's it really. So that's what I'm using. The solid bag is put the lead in one side, bait on the other, so it should always fall. Whatever way it goes in, it should really, that's the heaviest side, it should land on its back, just like a prostitute. So I'm naming this the solid brass. Oh, good morning. Right, the only thing to report is a tench last night, 2 in the morning. So I didn't recast the rod, left the tench in the net, got rid of the rig. And sod's law this morning, where that rod was, about a few feet to the right of it, fizzing up. So there's a lesson for me, innit? Don't be lazy in the night. I see the fish show down that end before, so we reeled in, got a solid bag on it anyway. Walked down to the next peg, cast into the next peg after that where it was. I can land it safely if I hook it. I can always walk down with the rod in the net. Pretty much, you know, where the rings were, so it's in the area anyway, solid bag. I'm going to pack all my stuff down, I have to be off by 12, it's probably about 9 o'clock. I'm just knock up 2 more bags, ready for hopefully, if I see anything else show. The sun is bright, so I look like Michael Jackson one side. Who's the other side? Better not say. I'll get called a racist. You watched the videos before, and you've heard some of the bus stories. I must admit, me and disabled people don't get on. That probably sounds proper out of order, that, but I don't know what it is. It must be my face. They must just think they don't like me. Anyway, I had 3 examples in my head yesterday, but I can only remember enough about 2 of them, so I'll give you 2. First one, what had happened before this disabled gentleman had got on? I'd had an argument with someone in the middle of a road. Portland Street in town, certain buses, they stay in the right hand lane. As they're going down the road, it's 2 lanes. There's a bus stop on the left. Bus I was driving doesn't stop there, but I got stopped at the lights in traffic. So this bloke, that in his 50s, he waddled over like that on the door. I put my hand out. Don't stop there, mate. Yeah, you do. No, I don't at all. Yeah, you do. It says it on stop. No, it doesn't at all. And I know it says 33. Right on the top of the stop, so he's obviously misread it, hasn't he? Don't stop here, mate. So I lost it a bit, so I've opened the cab door. I've just gone, answer him, can you do on that? And he's like, oh, get out of the cab, get out of the cab. Lights have gone on green, so I trapped his arm in the door. Done that quite a few times, they don't move their arm. Trapped his arm in the door, and he's got muffled something. Pope managed to pull it out, and I've got off anyway, so I'm proper annoyed. So I've turned this corner, got to the next stop, right. This bloke gets on, people get on, and this bloke gets on last, puts £2 down, right, so I thought, well, I don't know what you want, but I think there's a 150, I think the next one's 250 on that, I think, possibly. Anyway, don't say anything, just looking at me like that. So I go, sit down mate, just wave him on, looking at me like that, nothing. Mate, sit down, go and sit down, nothing. So, I'm looking at him, what's up with you? Go and sit down, like that's it, nothing, just staring at me. I went, listen, lost it, I shouldn't have done it, lost it, I was out of order with it. Put the £2 up, and like that outside, like, through the, what's it called, through the gap, the driver's cabin, the door. I went, take your £2, right, go and sit down, or get off. And I've like chucked the £2 a little bit to him, it's hit him, gone on the floor. So he's picked it up, I just set off anyway, right. He's gone and sat down, and then as I'm progressing along the route, I'm thinking, I was out of order there. Well, I held my hand up. If I'm wrong, or I'll hold my hands up, I will. I'll do it a lot. And then I'm looking at it, I can see him in the mirror, and I'm thinking, you know what, when he gets off, I'm going to apologise to him. You know, I was out of order, I shouldn't have been like that. I was riled up from the previous, what do you call it, incident with the bolt banging on the door. And anyway, comes to get off, right, he just puts 150 down on the tray. So I go, mate, it's alright, it's alright. He's just ignored, well I thought he'd ignored, right, I thought he'd ignored me. Turns round to get off, 2 hearing aids there, he's deaf. And I was like, oh no, what have I done? I felt absolutely disgusted with myself. I thought, I can't believe I've done that. I've not seen him since. Obviously we don't drive the same routes every day. I thought if I recognise it, if I ever see him again, I'm going to pay for his ticket or whatever and just apologise. See if he remembers me. But yeah, I felt horrible. The other one, this was a while ago this. I try not to make eye contact with passengers because you start asking you stuff like what time are you leaving, or do you go through this area. I'm not really bothered about stuff like that. Customer service, I ain't got any. People skills, I don't know, depends where I am. Fishing I'm alright. Anything else, not many. So sat there in town. What was I doing? I think I was I don't know what I was doing. I was constant. I must have had a paper or something. And out the corner of my eye, I sort of see someone at the door in my peripheral. So I thought, I'm not looking. I thought, they'll just get on, scan the card. And they're not really moving. So I sort of looked a little bit to the left. Thought, I'm not looking at them because they'll ask me something. And I sort of twigged. It was this lady. She had a pram, right? So I looked, pressed the button to lower the floor, right? I lowered it. Bear in mind the floor now is pretty much touching the pavement, so you've got that much to get up. So I carried on doing whatever I was doing with paper or whatever it was, and not got on. So I'm thinking, wait, and then eventually the shadow in my peripheral sort of moved away, and I thought, so I looked, because I'm thinking, how have you not got on? Walked off, like heading for another bus. Wasn't a pram, it was a little girl in a wheelchair. And I looked, and my heart sank. I thought, oh, what have I done? Obviously, if I would have seen, I should have looked. It's my job. If I would have seen it, you know what I mean. But it's just me being a dick. And again, I hold my hands up. So getting off, and I thought, well, I was going to beep, and I thought, well, they're heading for that bus now. Let's just see. It gets to the other bus, right? It's going Stockport, but a different way. The little kid in the wheelchair, right? If that was me, I would have put a whiplash claim in, and she just went bang like that, tipped the wheelchair right up nearly, and just got straight on. And I'm thinking, I lowered the floor. How have you not got on this one? And then I thought, I don't know, I was half and half then. And then, yeah, but a little girl in a wheelchair. We're talking little, not like a teenager, we're talking about 7 or something. Yeah, so that's two, what did they describe them as? Not run-ins, are they? But yeah, two instances where... Yes, I've moved into peg 1 now. The wind's pushing down here, and all the fish like to get down here when the sun's out. That sun is bright, it's warm. You wouldn't think it was March. Well, I've got 2 zigs out. I've got, what have I got? Black and yellow, and just a black one. The black one's 1.5 foot. That's pinged out into sort of peg 2's water where I saw that fish show this morning. Solid bag near it, did nothing. So, and the other one is a black and yellow. The water, it's clear water, but obviously the dye sort of reduces the visibility in it. So I thought one black, pretty standard for clear water in it, they say. And the other one, yellow, that's only a foot, the yellow one, yellow and black. That's down to my left where I know the fish they like to get into. Wind's pushing down. I've kept one in a solid bag because I've just got absolute ultimate faith in them. Banking on them following that wind. I've had a knock on one of the rods already, the Zig, the left-hand rod, which is furthest down. It's not right down towards the end because it shallows up and it's mega silty there, really soft. Lead clips on obviously to get rid of the lead on the take. I don't care if it's an 8-pounder, I drop the lead, I just want a carp now. Yeah, last knock-in's got about 2 or 3 hours. I booked into this peg so nobody can book it and turn up and kick me out. So I booked into it tomorrow, but I've got about 3 or 4 hours maybe. I'm hoping this is the right call. If not, I've done all I can. I weren't sitting up in that other peg with nothing. Nothing's worked. I'm using my past experiences and knowledge of this water. I just hope they're doing what I think they're going to do. Yeah, so I'll update you soon. Probably in the car with nothing, but. You know, I've tried. End of the session. Ping zigs about for an hour or 2. Another solid bag out. Nothing. Couple of knocks, but yeah, you know, it could be anything, couldn't it? Yeah, just the tense to show for my efforts. Unfortunately, that's the 3rd blank in a row. That. Yeah. Had a top winter though, but it's one of them. I don't know. It's one of them, and it happens, doesn't it? Might be my turn to blank for a little bit. Well, blank 3 times on here in a row. Sorry. On the old Syndicate anyway. Yeah, well, better luck next time for me. I'll definitely be back down at some point. 100% as soon as I can get down here really. So yeah, that's it, end of the session. One of them, we all blank. Right, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Carp and I are out.